What's up, family? You're tuned in to Real Ass Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. I know it ain't James' voice, but he is here. He ain't no birthday, he ain't no vacation, he ain't out there doing nothing freaky deaky. He actually is here tonight. But I'm Ken Miller, Clues Pop, this hip hop pop pop. Running the show tonight. Join the virtual studio with my comedy brothers. I'm gonna start it off with the man himself, Mr. James John. What up, brother?
Bruh, I'm doing good. And you should have said yet. I ain't done nothing freaky yet.
Cause
Hey.
tonight, baby, I wanna get freaky with you.
Silk. That's the other group I couldn't think
Hey,
of
Silk.
yesterday.
Hey,
Silk.
hey, Silk be like, hey, James Michelle, can we go home now? We've been singing in his bedroom.
I'm like, can I tell him? Keep
Dog.
singing. Keep singing.
Nah, dog.
Yo.
You wasn't even paid to sing.
Put the mask back on.
Yo. That other voice
It
you
puts the
hear is
lotion
the
on,
dude
yeah.
that helped get this thing started, man. Mr. Miguel Colon Jr., man. First of all, Miguel, I gotta say, because you weren't on the show Saturday, tell Pops I said thank you.
Oh,
Sent
that's
me the
funny.
birthday shout out for the Army birthday. Tell him I said I appreciate it.
No problem, Ken. He loves you, man. Yeah, I wonder too, like with James, listen, me and Ken, we talk about this all the time. Like you and Michelle should host like a couples therapy session.
That's
Cause I
funny.
could just see y'all sitting there at a resort, be like, me and Michelle were just like y'all. Sometimes we had kids and so much going on that it was hard to get that freak energy out. So we decided we made a rule. We don't give a damn where.
Ooh,
Tell him,
that's
baby.
right.
Self-checkout line in Publix on the register. It was me. I had my legs up.
Yeah.
Water slide? Water slide? How about water slide 69?
Oh.
And I told the lifeguard, kick me in the head to push me down.
James can't go 2 tier items with less. He got
I can't.
He got
I
more.
can't. I got both. He got 12 of them.
Are we talking weight or size? Because either way, it's over 10. You know? This thing here, man.
I tell the
It said,
cashier,
"Kick me in
don't
the
look
head,
away.
bro."
You gotta look at me.
Yeah.
I can't finish unless you look at me.
Yo.
We pick up that runaway boy. I tell that young man, I said, listen, you 22 years old. You strong? He's like, I'll fight you. Son, we didn't pick you up because we thought you were going to be weak. You know? Thank you for your
Bruh.
service, boy.
Yo.
But you didn't learn nothing in Fallujah that I ain't going to teach you right now.
And when we get done, we're like, I left that boy feeling different.
Yeah.
He ain't right.
2 days later, that boy comes roller skating in the house. Hey, Mr. Yon. Hey, Mr. Shell.
Yo.
He was a
Hey,
ranger.
Daddy.
He was a ranger.
Hey, he first walk in. Yo, why y'all got all these paydays in here?
Why they smell like butt? You know what you got a safe word is? What the butt won't do.
So, Mr. and Mrs. Young, I was reading the description. It's supposed to be an omelet station here.
And then there's just a naked Vietnamese man in the corner. You haven't earned the omelet station. And he slides over a pistol. But if you want to be initiated, you can. And James and Michelle are just holding his hand naked. They're like, listen, baby, if you want to turn back now and go back to whatever you want, that's fine. But if you're trying to find out what that butt do and get some omelets, pick up the gun and put in the work. Next thing you know, the kids just, some dudes like swinging the daughter, and the kid's just like crying. He's like, I'm sorry, but they told me you. I don't know why they told me you. That's it. Explain why they just tell you who.
What is wrong with us, man?
I have a daughter. And then all of a sudden you look behind him, you see you got a plate of omelets. You mother. You a part of this thing.
Why is it always an omelet station?
Oh man, you gotta
Yes,
bring it
only
back,
gangsters.
Gotta bring it back, dog.
Kenny's
Hey,
groceries, man.
Also from the law office of Kaufman and Lynn, man, and the Under Oath podcast, man. Our brother, man, we love him. That dude will be headlining the Funny Bone side stage this Friday. So make sure you bring
Amen.
your asses out. Mr. Jeff Batman Kaufman. Jeffrey, how you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I had a great weekend, had a great week. surrounded with good people. I got no complaints.
Cool, man. It's always good to see you, brother. What you got on today? What's on the shirt?
Spider-Man, man.
Come on, man.
Nice.
I'm
Come on,
going.
bro.
I'm going. Listen, I don't discriminate. I'm not that guy. I can't. I'm a DC guy. I go Star Wars and Star Trek.
Hey,
I don't
baby.
limit
Go
myself.
both ways?
I know
I
Star
go both
Wars,
ways.
baby.
I go both Star ways.
Oh,
Yeah,
stop,
baby.
Ken.
You
Ken, you
know
gonna
I
get
He's
know
them
by
people-
Star
celestial.
Wars.
He's by celestial.
That's funny.
Hey, now since we talk about Miguel, got me thinking. Because James, I've been around you and your wife. Okay, and I want to get personal if you don't mind.
Yeah,
No worries.
Do it.
What's
Yeah.
that argument like?
Oh, it's the
Because
best.
I just can't.
Yes, dear.
It's so uneventful at times, bro. It's really, you think that? Okay, what do you want to do now? Like that? Like we don't. Yeah, that's nah, man. We.
It's a
here's the thing.
transformer.
It's a transformer. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's my brother Johnny. He knows. Yeah.
Hey
What
guys,
it
I'm
is
just
that-
a regular guy like you who commits hate crimes and lift weights.
Yeah, it's cool. You know, go see my movie. The thing is,
It's streaming.
Ken,
It's
the
streaming.
reason that we get along so well is because we done been through hell together. Like we were kids together. Like honestly,
Yeah.
she was very young. I was 17. Man, we have been. I'm 48 now. Like we've been through everything you
Ken-
can think of
Ken,
and
James
survived.
just gave that Drake answer. She was very young. I was
She was
17.
very young. Bro. I was 17. I was.
You know?
We went to a Diddy party. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Bro, it's just we grew up. We matured together. We've been through everything. And my wife and we just best friends. And I know it's cliche to say that. Like I wake up in the morning happy when I roll over and see her face. Like we just hang out, we talk, we do anything, we bond. It's just I've been very blessed to find somebody that gets me and I get her. So it's that simple though, man. It really
Ken,
is.
that's why they got to do the payday killings.
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
James
That's
will be
right.
sitting there and he's like, Michelle, I really disagree. We're not gonna do that. She's like, James, I don't want to hear you say we're not when we haven't discussed it. And he's like, hey, you know what's gonna happen, babe? We're gonna get in a fight. You're right. You want to get the bag and go find one? Let's go find a runaway. And then, then they're just in the woods and he's there with the hammer and he's like, you never listen to what I want.
Yeah, yes. I feel better.
To add a man cave.
Yes. And Michelle's just sewing the guy's mouth shut. You're always talking. You never shut up. You're always talking. They just lay there drinking a bottle of $3 Chuck naked when it's done,
Yeah.
and they're like,
Yeah. Oh, I feel
and
so
then-
much
and
better.
then
How
they both
about you?
stand up. They take his wallet. They're like, his name was Jeremy Pete. He was from Utah. He died for our sins. He died for our sins.
Oh, you wanna go get a pizza?
Every year, these families get a gift basket with their kids, a piece of their ID on it. They're like, stop sending me this. And James and Michelle are in the rocking chairs. Did you send him the gift basket? Yeah. Good. They raised a good boy.
They did.
He struggled, but he never cried.
Good
Do you
bone
remember that?
structure.
He never cried.
He never cried. That was weird.
Hey, well, that's cool, man. Because since therapy, we're better now. But back in the day, it was
Oh, can I-
Kill Bill.
Can I ask you a question?
It was Kill Bill.
That's
son.
funny. So I know what here's the thing too. You learn this being married. We know what our triggers are. What was yours? Like, what would be like, man? Because we always had something. When we would
Sounded
argue,
like my mama
ah,
because that was my childhood trauma.
yeah,
Ruthie May has been my trauma. So
That's
sounded
real,
like
though.
My mama,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah,
mine too.
100%.
That's funny because I would get in.
yeah.
I will say this: you repeat habits that you've learned or what you've
100%.
seen. So
100%.
back when we grew up, man, our parents just talked the way they talked. I'll just say that because I can't repeat what they would say to us,
Yeah.
man. So I found myself doing the same thing with my children, and my wife would stop me and kind of convince me,
Dog,
yeah, like,
dog,
hey,
be
listen,
like,
that's
hey, man. I remember
Yeah.
one time, bro. I said something to my kid, and I walked in the room and I cried.
bro.
I was like, I can't believe I just said that.
Yeah, but you told us
You
a
know what I mean?
story about how it comes full circle. How when your mother got older, she evolved, and your mom was visiting, and you went to hit your tell the story like you would man.
Boy, I said I was sorry. Get over it, Kenneth.
Charlie McAdoo on the other side. You got to finish them all, Kenneth.
Yo, for real. I went to hit my kid, and my mom was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" I said, "They about to get their ass whooped." She's
Yeah.
like, let me hit my grandbabies. I was like,
What?
what is you?
Yeah.
Who are you? She was like, babe, she really said, she said, Kenneth, I didn't know any better. That's how we was raised. That's how our parents was raised. That's how their parents was raised. Because people understand it. I know they do that. What is it? Spare the rod, spoil the child.
Yeah.
I really think corporal punishment and whooping your kid came from slavery.
Me too. 100%.
The man out in the field getting his ass whooped by the overseer. He come home and whoop everybody ass in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I never do that to my kids again.
No, I didn't.
See,
I was
I'm
different that
gonna
way.
I'm gonna give you the bad news.
Here
I
we
got,
go.
I got bad news for you.
Here we
Ken.
come. Here we come.
You got snowed.
Miguel, get ready.
You got snowed.
Like
Your mama
cocaine?
said whatever she needed to say so that these kids didn't get whooped.
Yeah,
I
I
was
know.
wrong.
I know.
I was wrong. No, he's like going, my mama learned. They don't learn. They don't learn nothing.
But they don't want to hit the
Are you
grandkids.
talking about women or black women here, Ken?
My father said to me, and when, yeah, my dad pulled one on me like that too. He goes, Jeff, please tell me what's bothering you. I know you've never told me that I was wrong about something or I did this. And I go, all right, Dad. I don't like when you talk to me like I'm an idiot, that I don't know how I'm running my business and everything else like that. And I aired it. He goes, son, this pie's baked. I ain't changing. I was like,
Damn.
Hey,
Damn.
what? Lolene, I told you I could get him to act like a bitch.
oh,
I told you I could.
God.
Hey,
That's from your
okay,
blood. That's yours.
Okay, Jeff, because the three of us are in a relationship. Jeff, what's the argument like in your house?
I don't argue. What I argue about is when you do something without thought. I don't get mad if you say something to me. I don't get mad if we talk about something. I don't get mad if you tell me your feelings or you're upset or you get sloppy. It's when you do something absolutely disrespectful to me. Like you don't consider me, because I'm a given person.
Yeah, very.
So
much.
when you do something that is just so disrespectful, I look over and go, really? This is where we're at? And that happened in my last couple relationships. So, yeah, I don't like being disrespected as far as, in the relationship. We can argue about stuff, but, and that's tough too, because, as an attorney, you're built to argue.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you
No.
got you on equal playing field with a woman because
No,
they're
it's-
really good at arguing.
Well, they do this. See, I was married to an attorney. So the argument went like this. You're an a-hole because 1, 2, and 3. This was
Exhibit A. Yeah.
Yeah. Here is your post on this is your comments you made to James the other day.
This is my
Please,
trigger. Hey,
Your Honor,
don't
I'd like
ask
to
me where I
put
make
this
this
as
money.
evidence.
Stupid Miguel.
Hey, but Jeff, I roll this. So Miguel, you the single one on the crew.
Mhm.
What's your argument like with these scallywags you bring home every night?
You gotta leave. What are you touching stuff for?
Hey,
I'll tell you real quick. I don't know if we even have time, but
We got a
I
minute.
think here's my insecure argument. That's my fault. My
Mm.
insecure argument is when I think anyone is trying to take advantage of me.
Mm.
Now, in relationships, that's harder to figure out than it is in real world other situations. Because in relationships, sometimes people do something inconsiderate because they, like Jeff said, they weren't thinking, and you might have to talk about it. But sometimes I get triggered into, this motherfucker think they gonna pull it on me.
Mhm.
Burn this whole house down. King Kong ain't got nothing. She's like, I didn't know you wanted to see Deadpool with me. I'm sorry, my bad.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Right.
Hey man, we got to a commercial break, bro. We'll be right back. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1. We are back. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. Guys, do us a favor. Go out and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Please go out and subscribe to our YouTube page. I'm trying to throw up all of our shows. We're at 187. We got to get past the murder. So it's 13 of y'all out there right now listening. Go to YouTube, search Real Labs Radio, and follow us so we can hit 200 subscribers, man. And go listen to our shows, and you're gonna see beautiful faces. You get to see our backgrounds and all of that. So before we left and went to commercial break, we were giving you guys some therapy. We was giving you guys some relationship advice. But James want to talk about an argument that Miguel got into.
Yeah, bro. We were talking about triggers and stuff that we do and leads to an argument, man. Miguel got a great story, bro. Men, we argue for a lot of reasons. First off, we're going to argue when we truly believe that we are right and we want to make sure our point is felt. And a lot of times we argue to cover up something we don't want you to know. Miguel had a great one. You remember this, Miguel?
Yeah, I remember this. I know this one.
A girl, hey, my man Miguel, he's quick on his feet. I'm gonna say that, bro. A girl thought she had him, but Miguel was quick on his feet. He knew exactly what to say. Miguel, okay, I don't want to say any names or anything.
Yeah, what it was I like as comics, entertainers, and not like we're like cool entertainers, but I mean as people that are constantly meeting people and stuff like that, we meet lots of people. And sometimes I forget I've met somebody before. And so this was we were having a party at the castle, and this real cool, beautiful girl who's dope. She came and I met her and I was hanging out with her, and we just had a moment where we were alone. And I thought, man, I really thought at this moment, like, man, I'm really vibing with this girl, man. This is really cool. And I know you guys are all in relationships, but think back to the time when you were young single men and you were like, this is really cool. Like, I just met somebody
my soulmate. I met
somebody
Yeah,
I'm digging. Yeah, I'm digging this girl, and I'm letting down guards. You know, like I'm cool with being because that's something. I'll be honest, guys. I'm an older dude and I'm 42, man. I'm a fat dude. I'm single. There's tons of insecurities in me that I've learned to let go of in an older age and just be like, hey, man, let these women know the things that are weird about you up front so that people can really like you and not like this representative. And, you know, you ease them in. But there are moments where you're like, hey, you know what? This girl's got to know I'm a nerd when it comes to movies and stuff. I'm having a blast. And so we're talking about like Jurassic Park and stuff. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm having a good time. And then I thought this was really complimentary. I was like, hey, man, I'm really glad I met you. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. I was like, this is making tonight really good. And she was like, what do you mean you met me tonight? Apparently, I knew this girl way back in the day, and I'd hung out with her before. And I was like, tonight? She was like, what do you mean you met me tonight? And then here's the thing. I didn't remember her name because I didn't really think I ever knew it. And she didn't introduce herself to me, so I never asked her name. So we're already at the part where we're kicking it. I'm thinking, damn, I got to find out this girl's name because I should have asked, but it was so quick to act like we were already cool. So then she gets it like a psychic. She looks at me, she goes, what's my name? Oh, all I could do, and James does, all I could do is like, hey,
where's Charlie McAdoo?
I was like, I don't need this. I don't need this right now. I don't need this. I was trying to have a good time. I don't need this. I don't need this. I was like, of course I know you.
Pull.
I just meant I'm glad that tonight we met up because there's like 100 people here. And I was like, dear God. And she didn't buy it. Here's the thing. No woman's stupid. She didn't buy it, but she was just like, whatever.
No, remember she was laying on your chest and she looked at you.
Yeah.
You said, lay down. And she looked at you like this and she laid down. Like,
of course. I was like, I get it. I'm going to do better. And then here's the worst part. The worst part is I'm acting like, yeah, I know we met a long time ago. We hung out a long time ago, but
you were digging.
Brief.
You were just digging that hole.
But still, even though I'm like acting like, yeah, it's so long ago that's hard to remember. I literally just described to her all of Jurassic Park in detail. Yeah, I remember that movie from 1993. I'm like, so think about the Velociraptors. Here's the kitchen scene. You got to imagine there's stainless steel, everything. Everything's about 4.5 feet high. There's pots hanging. They're coming in. They steam up the window. Samuel L. Jackson's arms there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? You know, like,
yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Dog, that is a man thing. I can sit there and be like, hey, so when Kobe go to the hole, watch how he spins, bop, and pops it. But I totally forgot to close the bag of chips last night.
Yeah.
And apparently I never close bags in this house.
Yeah. Hey, did you get called out for the thing you never knew you did?
Yes.
Bag. I apparently I don't close stuff. Like I leave a cabinet open. So my wife had some cookies. She's like, you didn't close the cookies. So I went to work today and I had some chips on my desk. I thought I closed them and put it on. So I started eating them. They were stale. I was telling my wife. She said, yeah, because you have a problem with closing things.
You're like,
you don't close anything.
You're like,
I'm like,
hey, a girl.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
A girl made me a Christmas wreath one time out of these like Diet Coke cans, and I was like, "Thank you." You know, here's the thing, ladies too. Like sometimes we get something, and I think ladies, you do the same thing. You get a gift, you don't know what it is. You like the person, you're like, "I know there's something silly about this. Why do I got a diet?" And she goes, "I made that out of all the half Diet Coke cans. You just leave."
Oh.
And I was like, what? She
Oh.
goes, yeah, I've been wanting to talk to you about this. She's like, you'll just put it down and then you'll leave my house. And I'm like, oh, that's
Oh.
probably true.
Hey,
not
hey,
good.
hey, what's yours, James? What you get called out for?
Yelling. Believe it or not.
Really? But not like angry yelling, just yelling.
Not yelling. People have a thing, and I've told this to certain people I know. You can tell something they don't want to hear, and they'll say you're yelling at me. I'm not yelling at you. I just
Oh.
told you something that you didn't
So
like.
James's thing is he's always right.
Yeah, 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 yes. And the
Yeah.
worst thing a man can actually be in a
Yeah.
relationship is actually be right.
Why you
Stop
get mad when you
explaining something to
didn't-
me I don't know.
Mhm,
I
yeah.
smack you in the face? I squeezed your cheek with velocity. Now you over here trying to call the center and move out.
I caressed you with passion. Yeah, there you go. There you go, bro. Yeah, so I get in trouble
Yeah.
for that.
my
yeah.
girl don't punch me. She hugs me with her elbows and then tells me I have to show her who I called.
Yo.
Until
You
I
guys,
show
have you
who
guys
I
ever known
call.
somebody? Have you guys ever known a guy that was in? And I don't. I'll put this. You know I'm dark. I'll go as deep as you want to go. But let's not joke about a guy who's an abusive, like physical or like dangerous mental. But you know a guy that he's getting like his girl's running him and it's not right.
Yeah.
And it's just weird talking to him because you like, hey man, he's like, hey, you can pick me up, man. Tasha's got the car, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. Yeah. Tasha's working today. No, she's staying home, but she like to have the car just in case she goes somewhere. And you're like, what?
Bro, that's funny. No,
Yeah.
she ain't going nowhere. She just
Yeah.
it's
Where's
her.
your
she
phone?
got the car. Yeah.
Tasha be like, if we're
It's
not
a
gonna be
scared dude.
together,
You know,
Yeah,
the scared dude. And
Yeah.
it's hard for me to associate with the scared dude because there's two different kinds. They're the ones that feel they don't have any options, and they're the one who likes being scared.
He
yeah, the one
likes
who likes
the-
being
the
scared is the
drama.
worst.
Yeah.
That's the
he
worst
just-
one
this-
because you're
he
like,
likes
what's
the
wrong with you? He
drama.
goes, well, no, she's great. She's great. I'm going, you like this? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And they don't admit they like it, but you
And that's
know.
a problem too. They don't
Yeah.
just admit, if they just admitted they liked it, then nobody would worry because
Then
they're like,
we'd
you're
be
just
good.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting the thing you're into. She kicked you in the
man.
junk and threw a cigarette in your face. That's your thing.
Hey, Miguel, I text my wife. I says, hey, we talk about stuff, like that I do that kind of bothers you. Is it something?
Hey, the best part is, Ken, she
Hey,
shared a
said-
note with you.
Hey, she said, not turning off the lights, putting paper towels
Ooh.
next to the holder, put dirty
Oh.
clothes next to the hamper, dropping stuff on the floor, not picking it up, telling me what
Damn.
to watch on the TV when you're going to sleep, washing just your clothes. I'm like, Jesus. I
Ken,
said,
you
this
tell
is
her what to
therapy,
watch?
bro.
Yeah,
She's been
I wanna
waiting
go
for
back
this
to that
for
one.
about 4 years now.
Bro,
She
she
goes,
she
feels
didn't
so much
write
now's
better.
the
it down.
time.
She just
She
said
shared a
not
note.
delete stuff on the DVR. Yo, you just making up stuff now. Now she just making up stuff, James.
She's got
I
this
said,
saved in the
okay,
notes
that's enough.
section on her iPhone.
She does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Going
that
on.
saved somewhere, bro. Hey, Ken, what you tell her to watch, bro?
No, so we'll be going to sleep, James, right?
Dateline.
And, no, she will not. That's Jeff. She don't do murder TV.
I'm gonna do murder.
That's
yeah.
the one. If I wake up in the morning and because she sleeps late, I have to go in the living room because I
She
have
stays
to
up late
watch-
working too.
Yeah, bro, I gotta watch murder TV. That's just my thing. That is
Mm.
just my thing. So we'll lay down. She's like, "Ooh, you want to watch a movie or TV show? We behind on? Yeah, let's put on Saturday Night Live. We missed this Saturday. 5 minutes into it. Hey, James, did I do this? When I take my glasses off, we put them on a nightstand. The night over,
That's it. We done.
and I go to sleep, and I let her finish. And the next one, I'm like, "Yo, did you finish the SNL? Yeah, I'll watch it later.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
watch it later.
And you never
know what?
delete
I
it.
got the worst one. I got this thing. We all do it, but you don't think about it. I float away.
do
You
you mean?
start talking about some nonsense.
Yeah, you
Like,
do.
oh,
Yeah.
my mother, I was having a problem. I was talking to my sister, my uncle I don't get along with. And we were talking about my cousin. You remember my cousin, Cynthia? Cynthia's the one, she had a problem, but her father was there for her, but sometimes she wasn't.
I be on it all night.
I'm
I
out.
be on it all day. Straight up.
hey, in his head, he just be like, in the arms of the angel.
Gone away.
What is one, guys? What is one that drives you crazy about them? Here's something a girl used to do to me, and it was funny, but in the heat of arguments or anything, or the heat of it, would get mad. She would tell the dog. She would tell her dog. I would do something. She's like, "Really? You're not just gonna put the paper towel in the paper towel holder? You're gonna put it next
Mm.
to it?" And I was like, I'll put it there in a second. And she would look at the dog. She goes, he's never going to put it there. And sometimes I get mad and I would look at the dog and be like, don't listen to her. It would get me that mad. Honest to God.
Hey.
One time I was like, told the dog, get out of here. Get out of here. I'm tired of this.
That is one
dog-
thing. That is one thing. Women will use other living beings to get at you. My wife will use our kids. Oh, all right, guys. Hey guys, do me a favor. Let's pick up the room because apparently your father doesn't pick up behind himself. So we'll do it. Come on, kids, help me.
She just say mean things. And when I say your father, I mean all of you except for Isaiah.
What?
Oh, bro.
Hey, Jeff, we didn't get your call out. What's something some people call you out on?
Oh, geez. Like I said, I forget. I get so busy, I forget stuff. So like their stuff,
like texting your friend back when he say Happy Father's Day.
yeah, exactly.
No, he doesn't. Ken,
Yeah.
Ken, no, he
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
here's my text back from him when I said Happy Father's Day.
Oh.
So I think he remembers to text back his
Wow.
friends.
Wow.
Maybe not all of his
You don't have it, and I'll be as straight as possible. People always ask me, how do you do what you do? And I'll say, God, I don't know, because I do. That's the worst thing. The texting, the messaging. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, I think people have the time to text. Like, Ken, how many people did you wish a happy Father's Day to?
Oh, probably 150.
150.
Mm.
Yeah.
You realize how much time you have?
I was sitting on the porch drinking.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Bro, it was like an episode of SpongeBob. It was 3 hours later.
Bro.
That's what it was.
No, but listen, that was later though. Now, Jeff, you gonna listen. No, I text Jeff at 9 in the morning. I said,
did.
"Good morning,
You
Happy
did.
Father's Day."
Wow,
Here's your
he
link.
got you.
Here's your link, and I sent him the Funny Bone link. 9 o'clock at night, when I start sending out the random text, I said, "Happy Father's Day, my dude. I'm gonna text you till you text me back." That's 9:30. Jeff texted me at 12:20 a.m.
And you know what he texts you? What time do I got to do this Funny Bone link thing?
Yeah.
Jeff was like, "Hey man, so what that butt do? That ain't
That's
even, what are
funny.
we talking about,
That's
dog?"
funny.
Ken just looked at the dog. He was like, oh, now he texts back. He's late texting.
Hey,
What
Ed,
you
we
want
got
in
it,
your
dog.
omelet, dog? Jeff,
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh man, humble
So
pie.
that's yours, Jeff. Yours is what?
My thing
Texting.
is when I get sent the obligatory text, like sup,
Oh, I don't respond
you
to
ain't
those.
getting anything from me when you do that, because I realize you're sitting there bored to death trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
I knew I had one Father's Day thing to call. I said, I got my stepfather. He's the only father I have living.
Mhm.
He gets that call, and
Gotcha.
that's it. Every person I know is a father.
My dad got
Ladies,
a call
if
at
you text me-
9:49 at night.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
For 2 minutes. That's
Oh,
it.
Ladies,
and a
I-
happy birthday. And I've been burned on this one lately. And trust me, don't do this. I have the obligatory 4,968 Facebook friends. So when it comes to filling out the birthdays, I got a macro. I click HB and click post, and it says happy birthday, have a great day or whatever.
Mhm.
And I do that all the time. The problem is this: I have Facebook friends who died that I don't know. And then somebody goes,
yeah.
"You know he's dead, don't you?" I said, "I didn't know when he was living."
Hey, Jeff, we gotta go commercial break.
Tell us when you come back.
I gotta tell you about this. We'll be right back. Real Last Real Radio 104.1. Back Real Last Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. I'm Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. Make sure you got and follow us on all the social medias. And do us a favor, man. Go out and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We at 187 on the Undercover Cop. So we need you to go out and hit 13 more so we went 200. So when we left, we were talking about Facebook birthdays and wishing people happy birthday. So, Jeff, this is what I do. So every day when I take my morning bathroom break, when I'm on the toilet, I'm going to Facebook. I actually click on the person now to see. This is what I do. If you're dead, I don't wish you happy birthday and I unfriend you. If you haven't posted in a year plus, I unfriend you. So that's how I've been dropping. Because
Okay.
I was at 5,000 friends, and I'm like, and then I go to somebody's page. I'm like, bro, I went on somebody's page. He was in jail for murder.
Wow.
He was. I
Damn.
was like, yo,
You need to
hold
keep
on,
him. You might need him for later.
Hey, right? So
I know a
that's how
guy.
that's how I unfriend people, Jeff, on Facebook. I actually every day, because you're in the bathroom about, I don't know how you guys are, about 10 minutes. I'm taking my time at work, using my break. And that's my Facebook time. So I go through, I look at all the birthdays, wish you happy birthday. Y'all know, same thing I say. If you my friend, I say, man, F your birthday, happy birthday.
Absolutely.
If you somebody just cool, happy birthday, yo, a bunch of emojis. But I go look and see. Because, Jeff, I've done the dead birthday before.
Yeah.
I've done the dead birthday before, so I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
You know,
it
I
has
don't feel
happened.
bad because there's like 50 other guys who did the same thing.
Yeah.
But who do you blame, Facebook or you?
I blame my way of life. If
I got
I'm
a
friends with you and I don't know that you died, that's on me.
Is
I
it
mean,
weird? I got a question because you guys brought up something to me. It's a good topic. Is it weird when family members keep a deceased relative's Facebook page going?
Hell
Yeah,
no,
my
you might
dad's
need to
still
creep
up.
on somebody.
Yeah.
Really?
Chick McAdoo. I wish my daddy happy birthday and happy Father's Day all the time on Chick Mac. Hey, Chick ain't got but 22 friends left. Everybody
That's
unfriended
funny.
my dad.
Okay. Okay. 22 of them, kid.
22 of them, bro.
Bro, but I've seen pages like that where they keep wishing the person
the
a
cemetery.
heavenly birthday and
Yeah,
they do
well,
all that.
now they
It's a
do a
tombstone.
memorial now. They do a memorial now on Facebook. If you go to somebody's Facebook and who passed away and you haven't been there in a while, when you click on it, if the family reported it, Facebook
It
tells
tells
you
you
that the
they've
person
just
has passed away.
okay.
And
But it
if
did
you-
back in the day.
If you the one who killed them, Facebook hands over their social media and goes, "It's yours now, player."
It's yours now, dog.
Damn.
It's a tombstone. It's a digital tombstone.
Yeah,
That's funny.
it's a more useful tombstone because
Yeah.
it's got pictures and messages and it keeps people connected. Honestly,
Gotcha.
we were talking about this maybe 2 weeks ago, me and my buddies, and I
Mhm.
was like, we were talking about the same thing because a friend of ours, people now post pictures of their kid. People are posting on there talking to each other because that's their common group, and it's not like in a weird thing. It's like we don't talk to his mom all the time on regular Facebook stuff, and his
Yeah.
mom don't want to follow like weird, funny memes and stuff. But every now
Mhm.
and then she'll post a picture, and she'll be like, "Remember when Jono and you guys all went to this place?" And then I'll be like, "Hey, I got
Oh.
pictures," and
Oh,
I'll
that's
throw
nice.
some
Oh,
in
that's
there and
nice.
stuff. And so
That's nice.
basically, it is a tombstone memorial that we could all visit within our busier schedules and not be locked into a physical place where a body is and feel whack because you don't get to go visit it or this. You get to on your own time do it. So I think it is weird, but I'm a part of the people who do it. But I
get
understand
it,
why it's
though.
weird.
I get that aspect. I didn't think of it that way. It's a place where you guys can virtually meet up and just kind of share memories. That's nice. That's very
Yeah.
nice, as a matter of fact. All right.
And
cool.
hunt the killer down together. We got
Oh,
shooting.
nice. Nice.
Where's that baby Ruth?
Yeah.
And Payday.
I'm starting to realize it's someone in the group.
Hey, well, speaking of hunting, I got a brand new job, baby.
What's up?
What?
I'm neighborhood watch.
Oh God. No,
Man.
Ken. Ken,
No.
you had a job, HOA president.
You
Nah,
already
I quit.
neighborhood watch.
I quit. I'm Secretary
quit?
of Defense now.
Yeah. And by defense, he means defense that goes around the gate.
Yeah.
Take care of my neighborhood, Jay. So my neighbor who actually listens to our show. So me
Shout
and my
out to
wife
him.
are headed out. Shout out to my dog Jose. Me and my wife are headed out to go get lunch, right? I don't know if you guys ever had the egg roll truck. Amazing. It's
Bro, you
amazing.
always post about it, and I want to
Philly
get
cheesesteak egg
It's,
rolls.
bro, the soul food egg roll. I don't know where they cook these collard greens that's in this egg roll, but anyway, I'm about to be hungry.
I'm hungry
So
now.
we leaving, and my neighbor's car is on bricks. The lug nuts in the street. Yes, I said street in the street.
That's what
And I
happened.
told
Yeah.
my wife, I was like, they must be working on the car because the lug nuts are still there. And my
Uh-huh.
wife was like, well, are you really? I said, it'd be crazy if his tires really got stolen. So I get back home, I eat, then I had a show. I'm at the show, I get a text from my neighbor. He said, hey, can you check your ring camera? I said, you good? I said, this ain't about the tires. He says, yeah, somebody stole the tires off of my roommate's car. I was like, what?
Bro.
I'm talking about the $1,600 tire. That's the rim and the tire. I think he has a Corvette.
Oh, it's them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
bro.
Oh.
When you walk out though, it's crazy because I'm like, it's this professional as hell, dog. They left the lug nuts, they bust his side window, all the tires are gone, and then they put it on bricks.
Yeah.
NASCAR,
Like,
man.
they got bricks.
Bro, they was
Jeff, yes, it was some NASCAR,
Yeah.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Bro, it crazy. So for the last
And
two
nobody
nights,
heard nothing.
Dog, first, me and my wife room in the back, so no, we didn't hear nothing. And I said the same thing to them. So he was like, he think it happened between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. 4 a.m.
How
I said,
quick
well,
do
I
you
know it
get it
wasn't
on
one-
blocks? That has to be a truck or something. Go pull in and you push it up, and I mean that's a fast kind of.
It's two jacks. It's two jacks. The two dudes jacking, brick, take it to the backside at the same time, jack the back.
I
Put it
love,
on
how,
bricks.
I love how Miguel knows this whole process.
That's
It's
it.
great.
That's it.
Miguel,
Yeah.
where were you at Saturday?
I was at the pawn shop selling some ribs. I got an alibi.
Hey,
Hey.
I tell him this. He asked me about it. I said, well, I want you to know that night I had just came home from a show. I said, I didn't come in the house till 1 a.m. because me and Fat Boy were outside smoking cigars. I said,
Pretty
so
convenient.
I didn't see nothing at that time. And he
So it
said
had
he
to
didn't get
happen.
home till like 1 or something.
Mhm.
So it had to happen like it got to be like early morning time frame. But no,
And may I
man.
ask you, Ken, where were the two guys who rap and sit on the power box in your neighborhood?
Oh yeah, the dudes that left me
Well,
the Hennessy.
yeah.
I can't snitch
Because
on
they
them
could probably be
dudes, man.
witnesses to this.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
No,
thanks, fellas.
I was telling Sean, I was like, man,
How'd they get
like,
in? Yo,
we live in a really good neighborhood because one of my neighbors pulled up and her and her husband were like, did that car get the tire stolen? They were like, yeah. They were like, we've been here for 20 years.
We gotta
Nothing-
move.
Nothing like right.
We
They were
gotta
like,
move.
Nothing like this has never happened in 20 years since they lived there.
Ken, when
the
did you
people-
move into this neighborhood?
I've been there 7 years.
All right.
I've been here 7 years.
So
Pretty
so
convenient.
how did they get in the neighborhood? You got a gated community.
No,
a
no,
long-term
that's gated
play,
community a
Ken.
joke.
It's a
I'm joking
long-term
about being a
play.
gated community. Nah, I joke. That's a joke. That makes the joke funnier. My
It
wife
does,
wants
man.
a gated community, and
Nah,
that's
she
probably
does.
where we're going. That's
Here's the
where
thing
we're
about a
going
gated
next.
community. Gate's always broken and open,
Yep,
unless there's a
Yep.
guard. Gated community with a guard shack's a whole other thing. Gated
different.
community with a guard shack is weird. You coming in, you're like, hey, what's up, Charles? So her husband left already? Cool. I will be here for an hour.
Nice,
You know?
nice. Yeah.
But regular gate community, because once that
Yes.
gate breaks, it's like a 3-4 day period. There's open.
Yes.
And then what happens also? People just get used to letting that car behind them in. I have done it tons of times because in your mind, you're always thinking everybody's a good person. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah,
And the
man.
dude's behind you, and you're like, come on in, buddy. Come
Mhm.
on in, man. Look at them. Look at them. They're all wearing their COVID masks. Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, it's a truck and dudes got the jack everything in their hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
come in.
Look at that.
Yeah.
AAA guys. 4 in the
So,
truck,
yeah.
too. Here's a couple bucks from me to tip because I know he's not
Mhm.
going to tip. He's not going to tip.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I feel bad. I feel bad for Buddy, man, because I know what he got to go through, man. But it's crazy because I've seen that in like TV shows,
Yeah.
in movies. I
Not
have
in your
never seen
neighborhood.
it in real life, bro.
I've never seen a car on blocks.
On
Me
blocks.
either. Me either.
Yeah,
I'll
That's
tell you this
it,
much.
bro.
I've seen cars on blocks. I've never seen my neighbor's car on blocks. I've seen cars on blocks in places where you were like, yeah, okay, that's right.
Mhm.
That's
That makes sense.
that's supposed to be here.
Mhm.
I tell you this much, and this is weird too. And I'm gonna ask you how you feel about this. I've had a neighbor in the apartment next to me get robbed, and it makes you be like, God damn. Now that's happening here. And
Yeah.
it's not like you
Yeah.
think it's gonna be done. Now you like now, Ken, every time you hear something near your car, you gonna pop the window open. Because it's just like, and I don't care what, like, it's cool if, I understand statistically, maybe it won't happen to the neighbor the next, I don't care. Once it starts happening in your neighborhood, you start
yeah.
getting the edge of, oh man.
Here we go. Yep, here we go. But I've noticed when I used to live in apartment buildings and an apartment gets robbed, a lot of times it was a couple of degrees of separation.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like a
yeah,
wall, a
oh.
wall separating them. You know?
It meaning
It's somebody in the neighborhood.
they
It's-
know,
oh, yeah.
and they know the person. That's
Yeah,
the
it's
thing,
somebody in the neighborhood. Yeah,
and that's the worst part when you're like, bro, really, dog? Like when you find out, like, bro,
I don't know. That seems like a fast maneuver for somebody
It-
to be bringing
they
those things
knew.
home. It
Yeah.
seemed like somebody had a truck, they took it and they left. I doubt they just pulled into somebody else's garage.
I
around the
believe
neighborhood.
this was like a menace move where somebody specifically is looking for something for a Corvette.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
like this is that.
Yeah.
And kid, he got
because
one of
the
those
car
new
doesn't-
Corvettes. You talking
The
about?
car, yeah, it's nice, and the
They-
car
they
doesn't
very
move.
nice.
He doesn't really drive it much, so I figured somebody's been running through casing,
Yep.
and we're
Been
like,
looking
all
at
right,
it.
let's get him tonight. Yeah, but I feel bad for the kid, young dude, and super nice kid, man. I talk to him every night when I'm outside. He comes home from work, man. Super good kid, man. So I feel bad for a buddy.
You feel
man, but-
violated, man.
You
Yeah,
do.
and
That's
plus
what
it's
it is.
right next door
That's
to me.
what it is.
Yeah.
It's my
so violated.
neighborhood. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, You know what I'm saying? What somebody?
Well, I got
what
a
somebody
good thing.
steal-
Nobody's casing your car. You're in business.
You crazy, bro? Somebody might steal Sade, bro.
What? Your car is named what, kid?
Sade, baby.
Oh, this ain't an ordinary
Batmobile.
car.
Somebody might try to run off with my Batmobile.
Take your
son.
spinners. I don't know what we're talking
Bruh,
about.
They stealing hubcaps in the neighborhood,
Bro, that's funny. His kid name is
Somebody
Sade.
stole Ken's car and changed the oil.
Dirty bastard.
Brought it back, had a sticker on it.
Yeah.
You good player? I was
Hey,
hearing the
man,
rattle.
You good? You got it. It's a 2024 now. Just want
We
you
was
to know
we
gonna
was
give
we
you a
was
whole new
stealing some
car,
rims
dog.
next door, and your tire pressure was all gone.
Yeah, we like, man,
I
let's help this
rotated
dude out.
off.
And the
I threw some
A-track
white
didn't work
whistle.
either.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
How my car
Damn.
the only car that got a record player in it? What is going on?
Don't hit no bumps.
What
Don't
is
hit no
going
bumps.
on, man?
Oh,
Hey,
God,
man,
that is hilarious.
we got a
man.
couple minutes left, man. Let's do this. James, what you got going on this weekend, my friend?
This weekend on Saturday, I'm actually going to be a judge in a comedy competition. There's a young man by the name of Curtis Bateman who's putting on Straight Foolishness, the third annual comedy showcase for 2024. Y'all need to definitely come check this out. Saturday, June 22nd. We got Jay the Funny Man, Antoine Murphy, Ash Cash, Dorian Gale, Kevin Dean, you know, Mr. 407, Leroy Gordon, my dude from Jacksonville, Chris Alexander, friend of the show, and Patrick Sisk, also a friend of the show. If you guys want to get some tickets, all you have to do is go to straightfoolishness.com, get them tickets, come out and support these next stars of comedy, people.
If I'm a bet man, put my money on Antoine Murphy.
Antoine Murphy.
Bro, that boy, he did show
Flor-
me a couple months ago, and that kid's
Tore it
hilarious
down.
out of Jacksonville. Yo, so
Got
funny.
it.
Miguel, what you got going on this weekend, man?
No shows. We just finished our show, and I got no shows this weekend.
Okay,
Nice.
cool. Jeff Kaufman, what you got going on this weekend?
Well, I'm performing Friday night at Funny Bones Second Stage.
Mhm.
So hopefully my partners in crime can show up and give me a
We'll be
little,
there.
I think
little
I can.
support.
I'm gonna try to make that. I think I can make.
I got
that.
you.
You know, it's not like I ain't buying, so we're good. And I'm gonna use that check Ken's giving me, and we're gonna burn a hole in that thing.
There you go.
Get some
burn it.
Crown and whatever you guys are drinking.
Let's
Gotcha.
burn it. Hey, but we can't burn it till second show because I got 2 shows that night.
Can't go crazy. We can't go crazy.
Nah, dog. You know, drunk kid. I'd be all. Hey man, y'all give it up for Julia Roberts. Like
That's
Tony Roberts.
funny. Bro, not Tony Roberts. Go ahead, Ken, and spit who you working with this weekend, man.
Hey, this weekend, man. If everything works out, I'll be hosting at the Orlando Funny Bone for Tony Roberts. When I tell you, beyond funny, this man
Legend.
is beyond funny. So make sure you get your ticket straight out of Detroit, man. And
Mhm.
also, and what's in July? What is our date in July?
18th. We
July 18th.
18th.
Man, we coming up on hey man, all for the money. If you
Oh.
missed it, man, make sure you check us out July 18th. Them tickets should be up. They up, Jeff?
Murica. Talk to Sam
America.
more.
It's called America. It's 4th of July month, so it's gonna be called America. All America related stuff. So make sure you guys check it out. Hey man, it's been a great week. All new shows. Thank
All new.
everybody for tuning in, except for the dude who said we had the worst show on the planet. I hope you have a horrible weekend, son.
Oh.
That's James John, Mikael Colon Jr., Jeff Kaufman. James, tell him what to do.
Take your ass to bed.
Good night.